Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here for another race. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Get that cleared up. But we are here for another race here tonight. We are here for the DC Designs late model stocks. Super late models. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Super late models here at Concord. Ready to watch these guys absolutely rip around this track. I know I am. This track is, I will have to say, this track is one of a kind. I don't think I've ever seen, the closest thing to this track would probably be Pocono, but before this race starts, we're going to cut to a small commercial break and we will be right back.
Racing isn't just about speed, it's about style. At DC Designs, we turn your vision into reality, creating high performance, custom paint jobs that make you stand out on the track. From bold, aggressive designs to sleek, minimalist style, our designs bring passion, precision, and creativity to every project. Whether you're racing for fun or glory, your car deserves to look as fierce as it drives. Ready to dominate the track with a look that turns heads? DC Designs is your one-stop shop for custom irising paint schemes. Visit DC Designs on Facebook today and let us know what you want. DC Designs, design for champions.
We are back just in time to watch these guys grid up and get ready to run this race here tonight. Definitely cannot wait to see what happens here tonight. Got a total of 9 cars here tonight. Ooh, we're having a little bit of a let's see what's going on. So we have a case of possibly a missing car. There we go. Finally got to show up right there. These cars are getting ready to pull off. So they are pulling off. I was up backwards. So it's been a long day for me. Up here in the booth, though, we are here for another night of awesome racing. Hopefully get to see these guys racing it out, duking it out, and hopefully a good clean race. That's all you can hope for, is a good clean race. Obviously, don't want to see anything crazy. But Concord, like I said, one of a kind track, definitely going to produce some crazy results. As we roll into 3 and 4. Getting ready to take this green flag. Who can get it? Everett's down and away. Carson right there with him. Side by side there. Now pacing into turn 1 and 2 there. Side by side. Look at Carson with the run on the high side. Ooh, Everett just got a little loose right there on the inside. Everett trying to battle back on that inside line. Can he make it happen? Trying to make it happen, but Carson is just keeping the momentum. Now look at Carson closing up the gap right on his bumper. Oh man, Carson really had to back out of it right there to not run into Everett. Does not want to wreck him this early on in the race. Carson trying everything he can to get to that 0-1. He wants to get this lead and try to get some early laps led. But we definitely have a battle going on in the back. Connor Fox is taking over that 3rd position. Boston Oliver moving up from the back of the pack. He's up 3 positions and looking good so far. Donald Bonner trying to keep up. Mason Ward right there in the 6th spot. You got Daniel Bonner, Jacob Merrill, who I believe missed the start. I don't think he's going to be racing with us. Maybe we've had a a little bit of a problem, not 100% sure. But either way, a lot of battling going on. Look at, oh, Boston Oliver having to pull off the track. Oh, looks like he may be having a problem. He's going to go ahead and bring this thing down pit road. Looks like he is done for the night. May have had some kind of an issue. We'll just have to see. Mason Ward trying to get around that number 12. And the number 28 trying to keep up with both of these guys. These two up front have definitely created a bit of a gap. Everett Larson, Carson Klingelhofer. We got 125 laps of racing here at Concord. But this early on, you know, we're just going to go ahead and treat you guys to a little bit of a crank it up. We are back. We're going to go ahead and crank this back down. Oops, sorry about that. Make this thing adjusted just right. There we go. But everybody's now moved basically back into the position where they started. But looks like Carson maybe being a little bit more consistent than our leader at the moment. It seems like he's definitely hunting him down. I mean, you can just physically see the gap is just closing as he closes up to the leader, Everett Larson, in the 01 car. These guys definitely running a good race. But look at this, Mason Ward hunting down, trying to hunt down the leaders. Definitely doing a good job so far. Connor Fox, you know, maybe not having the race that he wants to have right now. Definitely falling off just a little bit. Running right there with that 25. Runs a little high, maybe trying to get some momentum built up on the top side. But look at this. This battle for the lead is definitely looking good right now. Everett Larson, Carson Klingelhofer, both those guys. Dalton Creech was not able to make it tonight. For anybody that's wondering where the 36 is at, he was not able to make it tonight. So it's definitely going to be a hard hit in the points right now. But definitely going to be a good points night for these two right here. The only question is, who can get it done here tonight? Both these cars definitely looking good. Everett, though, looking just a little bit better as he's led all these laps so far. But Carson just seems like he's been a little bit more consistent with the line. Just he catches them and kind of loses them. I mean, we'll just have to see what he can do. Mason Ward, Connor Fox, both them battling at it. Don't count out Donald Bonner and also Daniel Bonner. Both these guys still running with this group in front of them, but it is a 3-car battle right now. Not too sure if Connor or if looks like Connor does have a little bit of damage. We'll try to go back to see where that damage happened. It looks like it was right here. Oh, Mason Ward got hard into the wall. How that was not a caution, I do not know. Holy. He definitely had him all the way jacked up, but Mason tagged that wall. Oh, maybe a little bit of contact right there. Oh, man, they about... That was almost another bad incident right there. But look at this battle for the lead. It is just heating up every time I click away and come back. It looks like it's just getting better. But definitely a lot of good looking cars here tonight. That 21 though, all Christmas themed. Everett Larson also in a little bit of a Christmas themed car. See the Grinch looks like he's holding something in his hand. Looks like he's holding a maybe a Christmas ornament. Mason Ward, I call that one Santa Sleigh, and then Connor out here running, repping his normal colors at Alltech number 111 Cadillac. Donald Bonner looks like he's out here running a Camaro. Daniel Bonner back there running a beautiful looking car as well. Really, realistically, everybody else has kind of gotten a little bit spread out, except these two and these two. This battle right here is going to be a lot more intense as these guys are racing for that lead. Oh, look at Carson. Look to the inside, obviously not wanting to cause a wreck, so he decided to back out. Have to see what he does right here. Now 91 laps left, 91 this time by. Yeah, still have plenty of laps to duke it out. These two maybe having a little bit of fun as it looks like it's just a 2-car battle right there. I mean, leaders are right here. There's Mason Ward. They're getting ready to put Daniel Bonner a lap down. Within the next 5 laps, they'll be right on the tail of all these guys, but these guys all right here running a little close together, and I mean just not far behind them though. It is crazy. These leaders right here in another world, it seems like. But as I'm looking at it, Carson is definitely faster, but look at him now. He's making the move on Everett. He put the pressure on him. Everett slid up the track just a little bit, and it was just enough for Carson to slide up under him and make something happen. Now it's a side-by-side battle. All right, we're going to cut to another crank it up real quick, and power could be very important if this runs green. Yeah, it definitely could be, but I will be right back. We're going to go to a crank it up once again. Alrighty, we are back once again up here in the booth. And crank this puppy back down. These two still battling for the lead. Connor is just on a little bit of a downfall right now. But these leaders, looks like they're going to be the only ones that finish on the lead lap here tonight. As they put everybody, or put almost everybody, all they lack is the 4th and 3rd place car. But, I mean, the 4th place car, that is right there in front of them. That's Donald Bonner, as you can see, in the same exact frame. Those same cars are right there with him. Donald doing everything he can. He does not want to go lap down, but there, right, he has got the pressure behind him, and Mason Ward not far in front of them. Connor doing everything he can. Daniel doing everything he can. Daniel doesn't even has no nose on that car. He has definitely clobbered the wall. Creech didn't race. Now, Dalton Creech was having a little bit of a problem. We'll try to go back and take a look, see what happened to the nose of this car. Right here. Oh, he just hits the wall, and it looks like it just rips the nose off of this car. Oh, good Lord. That wall definitely not forgiving. But 67 laps to go. You have to wonder who is saving the most tire right here. Carson, even though he's leading, is he out there trying to save tire, and Everett trying to keep pace with him? Is he trying to save tire? Out of the two, though, Everett Larson has the fastest lap. Everett Larson, he has posted the fastest lap of 15.402. But that time by Carson ran a 16.2. Everett ran a 16.3. So Carson definitely putting down the real consistent laps. That time a 3.6 and a 4.4. So it looks like Carson is definitely staying consistent. Oh, and the yellow flag is out. It's going to be for that number 111. We'll go back and take a look, see what happened. Oh, looks like he just tags the wall and just trying to hang on to it. It finally just, oh man. Tough hit for him, but he was actually able to get it back going. Him turning as hard left as he can, but right there finally gets it rolling. Everybody coming down pit road. Carson obviously coming down pit road. Like Mason Ward and Donald Bonner, they stayed out to get their lap back, but Carson able to obviously able to maintain that lead. Everett Larson running in that 2nd position, but you see Carson, he's already trying to heat those right sides up. More than likely, with the way that these late models are, a lot of these guys generally only take those right side tires. So it looks like Daniel, not too sure if he pitted or not. Looks like he's still missing a nose on that car. He still is. To see Connor Fox coming back down pit road, maybe try to get some more damage fixed. One to green for the leaders. Looks like Connor maybe going to try to do a little bit of a quick pit right here. If he can get that damage fixed. Does he use the fast repair? See if that nose? He does. He's going to go ahead and use the fast repair. These guys getting ready to take the green flag here in just a second. Waiting on the rest of the field. A lot of the field trying to catch up. Daniel Bonner, Donald Bonner, Connor Fox, Carson Klingelhofer getting ready to roll right here. Where does he go? He takes off, but Everett was able to time it really well right there. Only 6 cars on the track, but it's definitely going to be a 6-car race to remember. Look at these two now battling down into turn 4. Can Everett make the move to get him behind him? No, it looks like Carson maybe backed out a little bit to keep him on the outside and make him burn those Hoosiers up. Only 58 laps remaining now. Who can stay more consistent? What kind of lap times do they run right here? They're back up to the 15.8s. They were, at the beginning of the race, they were running 15.4s. Now they're running 15.8s. Oh, the yellow flag is out. Maybe Mason Ward and Daniel Bonner. Mason Ward driving backwards, maybe having a little bit of fun. Now we'll have to see what happened. Was it just a thing of one of them getting tight? It looks like Mason already loose on corner entry, trying to hang on to it, Oh, head on into the wall. And Daniel just, nowhere to go, didn't know where to go, and just had it locked up. You could see when he come in, those front tires were locked up. We'll try to see from his point of view. Right here. He's coming off the corner. I can see. He doesn't know where he's going to go. And he's seen him stop in the middle of the track. And he had those front tires locked down. Whoa, Mason Ward lucky to not go over right there. They almost turned that car over. So Daniel Bonner going to come down. Obviously get tires put on that car. Does he get all 4? Looks like he's going to. Maybe a different strategy here tonight. He's going to go ahead and take off. Connor Fox is the lucky dog right here. Now Mason Ward got those new tires, got that damage fixed. Ooh. Mason pulling to the bottom of the track, trying to load these cars by. He did get the UL right there. Connor Fox also getting that end of the line penalty for obviously Lucky Dog. Lucky Dog always goes to the end of the line, but now we have a race on our hands. Everybody's back on the same lap once again. So you just have to wonder, what's this going to do now? Or do these guys in the back? Dustin already saying don't take much time with these cars. Oh yeah, definitely doesn't take much time to burn those tires off. Also doesn't take long to complete this race, and now they're racing. Next time by will be 50 laps to go, or 51 laps to go. I'm sorry about that. 52 laps to go right now. Here they come. They're getting ready to do 51 to go. Oh, look at this. 51 laps to go. $50 laps to go. These guys racing with everything they have. They obviously want to get up there and make some positions up and try to do good. Get a good finish out of this, but Carson Klingoff with a 15.599. Carson running the faster lap of the two of him and Everett. Looks like Carson is going to be the one that's staying a little bit more consistent, but I'm not too sure. Everett really closed the gap right there. Not too sure if Carson made a mistake or Everett just had a really good turn 1 and 2. Right here across the line. Now Carson running slower of the two with a 7.11 and Everett running a 6.58. Carson is out here trying his hardest. He just wants to stay out front and definitely wants to have a good finish here tonight, running in that Grinch car. Carson and Everett now running basically close to the same exact time. It just seems like both of them, they are just running as hard as they can, but Daniel back there, he is not having a good night. That car, he's definitely, see him battling a very loose car, looks like. Connor Fox may be finding some speed. He's not trying to let these front runners get away, but the top four just about put him under a blanket right there. Donald Bonner trying to catch these two in front of him, but I'm not too sure. This 01 and this 21, they have been crazy fast all night long. Only 40 laps remaining now. 85 laps complete. These guys doing everything they can. Dalton Creech maybe coming out here to try to get some points. Seems like he may have gotten it. No, he did. Definitely got it figured out, but he is a lot of laps down. He's 86 laps down to be exact, or 85 laps down, as many laps as these guys have run, but Dalton definitely trying to make something happen of the point. But what kind of lap time can Dalton put down? Can he come out here and at least try to get a point for running the fastest lap? We'll have to see right here. He's going to run a 7:29 across the line that time. That's his fastest time so far. But he's obviously running on brand new tires. Once those tires set, he'll start getting faster. A 5:54 that time by basically out here running a qualifying time, or maybe just trying to save the tires, see if he can race with him. But we'll see him getting his laps back and competing with these guys running a 6:48. But maybe just taking it easy, but these two are not going to be able to take it easy right here. Carson keeping that head on a swivel, wanting to watch that 01 in the mirror. He definitely does not want to let him drive away or to get too close. I mean, and Everett not wanting to let that 21 car drive away. These guys running super, I mean, it is crazy. They are running that close together. I mean, Everett just trying to make a move, trying to make something happen. He's just not able to just yet. It seems like Carson may be running a very consistent line right here. Sorry about that. I had to give me something a little to drink. Like I said, it's been a very long day, but I enjoy being here in the booth. It couldn't be nowhere better. Dustin already saying I can hear Dustin or Dalton Creech in the chat saying I can still win it. I do not doubt it, but we gotta love Dalton, man. He's definitely one of the coolest guys in the league. Cool guy to be around. Love hanging out with him, love racing with him. Definitely a good jokester. Yeah, he loves cracking jokes, and I like cracking jokes anyways. It's always fun to be around him. But these lap times, it is crazy how much they start slowing down as these cars keep running, but they're coming around to lap 100, which means 25 laps to go. Now 25 to go. Dustin already saying he's an alright guy, man. I hear it. Oh, Dalton, man. Tell you, man, you got some haters out here, man. You got to take care of them after the race. But no, it's all in good fun, man. We love having fun here on the broadcast. I love cracking jokes, love having fun. I have to do some GTA streaming after this. Have a little bit of fun with that with the guys. Hopefully we can. Have to see what time it is, see what we got going on. But 23 laps to go, coming to 22 to go. Who can stay more consistent right here? Who has the tires to do this? That is the question. Who has the better tire? What's going on with Connor Fox? Looks like he may have had a little bit of an incident. We'll go back and take a look. Well, looks like he just tagged the wall on the straightaway. Didn't know if he had made contact with another car, but it's definitely something we wanted to take a look at. But these leaders now, they are just battling hard. Carson or Everett is definitely driving hard, but is he driving too hard? That is a question. 20 laps to go now. Carson looking like he's getting ready to try to pull away with this thing. Oh, Everett almost gave him a little bit of contact. I mean, here in these supers, you definitely don't want to bump anybody because it can definitely spin you around. Everett trying to make a move, isn't able to make it happen. Looks like Carson was able to keep the momentum rolling on the high side. 18 to go. Everett now trying everything he can. He wants this win, wants this lead. But does he take it too early? You have to wonder. Only seven cars on the track. Dalton out here running laps. Dalton probably on the freshest tires. He's running 15.7s compared to the leaders running 16.1s. Daniel Bonner, though, everybody else is staying on the lead lap right now. Not for long. Daniel, the only car at risk of going a lap down. Obviously, Dalton being multiple laps down. Dustin already saying you don't want this smoke. Hey, man, we'll have to see after this. Man, oh, man. This battle for the lead, man, it is definitely getting intense now. 14 to go. Carson still creating that gap, staying consistent, doing everything he can. Oh, Everett. Not too sure what just happened to Everett. He is blinked out. Not too sure what is going on. Not too sure if he is having an internet problem. The 01 has... Not too sure where the 01 went. Looks like he may have had maybe had an internet problem. About to see after the race, but 12 laps to go. But now I think it's basically a foregone conclusion that Carson Klinghoffer is going to win this thing. He has a 5-second lead to Mason Ward. All he's got to do is just run these last few laps out. 11 to go, now coming to 10 to go. Carson, get ready to go back to victory lane once again. He's had some terrible last few weeks, but he is definitely turning the luck around. 9 to go, coming to 8 to go at the line. But we'll have to see. Oh, a little bit of contact right there, but look at this. The 25 and the 12. Can the 12 close up the gap and get a second place finish here tonight? Have to wonder, can Connor Fox catch these two? He's not far behind. Dalton Creech is also running down these cars in front of him. I'm not too sure if Connor can catch these guys. He's definitely got to do some driving to catch him. You have to wonder, though, can a late race caution, can somebody spin it and cause a late race caution? Mason Ward out there looking good, running in that second position. I think Donald Bonner, he's definitely closing that gap. Looks like he is getting a little bit closer, but only 5 to go for that 21 car. Definitely a good looking car. Wanting to put the Grinch in victory lane. It's hard to tell from out here, but if you look at his door, it actually does say Grinch on the door. It's a detail I'd looked at early on in the race and went down there and looked at the car, and they actually just put Grinch on his car. So definitely taking it to heart here tonight. Definitely running a good looking car there. A lot of good looking cars. Like I said, Mason Ward and we'll call that one Santa's sleigh, but Donald Bonner, he is putting Mason Ward probably in a position where he wants to look in that mirror now. The white flag in the air. This is the car we want to focus on. White flag in the air for him. All he's got to do, he can coast it to the finish. Looks like he's going to drive it easy into 3 and 4. Coming out of 4, it's going to be Carson Klingelhofer pulling off the win here tonight. Oh, drives it just a little too hard. Oh, Everett Larson pops back in at the last second. He popped in 7 laps down. But Mason Ward finishing second. Donald Bonner finishing in that 3rd position. Connor Fox 4th. Around out the top 5 is Daniel Bonner. But Carson Klingelhofer, he is definitely having some fun here tonight. He is excited. He is happy. But we will be right back, and we will get into these interviews. Alrighty, and we are back getting ready to do these interviews here tonight. First up tonight is going to be Donald Bonner. Tonight he started fifth, finished third, up two positions. Hey, Donald Swalen, you got a copy.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight, man? You've come home. You finished in that second position, man. You definitely got to be feeling good here tonight.
I'm in third, aren't I?
Or third. I'm sorry about that. I'm reading all the wrong things.
I know I got promoted to third because of Everett's unfortunate disconnect. So unfortunate for him, but yeah, I tend to go faster in this car for some reason versus the late model. So yeah, super happy. Obviously, not a lot of guys, unfortunately, but yeah, happy otherwise.
Oh yeah, not a lot of cars on the track, but either way, he's still able to bring it home in third position, keeping that car alive. Um, I think it was, I think it was Daniel. Early on, he had knocked the bumper off of his car, but you were able to stay right there with Mason and running that second or running that third position. I didn't know if you were gonna get him right there at the end. You started hunting him. You started hunting him down
Yeah.
there, so I thought you might get second right there.
Yeah, I think I had the speed, I think, to stay in front of him, but he started pressuring me, of course, and then I got a bit off my line, and he got by me, and then, of course, it's always easier to follow somebody, so I was trying to keep him in touch, but I think he probably would have got me. Well, he did get me, but of course, I got promoted due to Everett's situation. But yeah, otherwise, good night and good racing, good battle. So pretty pleased.
Oh yeah, man. Well, congratulations on that third place. But before we let you go for the night, are there any friends, family members, or sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, sure. Thank my sponsor, Atlantic Tilt Load, my brother for keeping me honest and pushing me, um, and yeah, just you guys, you for broadcasting this, and Dalton for organizing everything and running it like he does.
Oh yeah, man. Well, congratulations on that third place, and hopefully next week we can have you back up in the booth and talk to you again.
Thank you, Sarah. I will try.
Alrighty, man. Have yourself an awesome
Take care.
night.
You too. Bye bye.
Alrighty, now it's time to move on to Mason Ward. He started fourth, gained two spots, and finished second. Donald Bonner and Mason Ward, both those guys were able to actually gain two positions, so they're not too sure if they'll both get the hard charger award here tonight. We'll just have to see, but we're gonna go ahead and talk to Mason Ward. Hey, Mason Swain, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, man. Well, you were able to bring it home in that second position, but it was definitely a hard fought second position. You and Donald, right there at the very end, were battling it out. I didn't know if he was going to catch you, but you were able to keep it out in front, man. How are you feeling?
Happy. More lucky than happy, actually. I kind of lucked into it a little bit. I wrecked twice. um, Kind of lucky I clicked off my fast repair in the first incident because otherwise I would have been junked when I spun it. So yeah, I'm happy this came in a not controversial way, even if ever disconnected. So
Oh, yeah, it's definitely good to get a second place position or, even a third place when you can. Definitely helps out in the points and everything like that. But man, how was the battling on track? I know you were out one of the cars that was out there battling the most. Obviously battling with Connor and with Donald, Daniel, all those cars back there, man. How was the battling on track?
I was really satisfied with how the battling was because historically I don't think I need to elaborate on this, but I've been run over and I've run over people and I've just been in the hornet's nest all season. So to be in the hornet's nest today and not be hit intentionally one time, that was really satisfying to me because I didn't feel at risk. And I really appreciate those around me that was like racing clean and cutting brakes. I cut brakes a couple times. It was just really good, really hard racing. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, definitely was awesome to watch up here in the booth. I enjoyed every moment of it, man. But congratulations on your second place finish tonight. But before we let you go, are there any friends, family members, or sponsors you want to thank?
Um, Carson for getting my mood in the right spot before coming into this race. He was fun to talk to in practice and throughout the sessions. Um, I appreciate Chad for putting these sets together. I knew it was going to be an interesting one because you could very easily cook the right front if you ran 1 and 2 the wrong way, which a lot of people were. And I think I was pretty strong in the long run. I just couldn't show it. But yeah, he put together a pretty good and tough set to race, and that was contributed to some of the racing. Apart from that, not really. I just hope to keep my wheels on the right track.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Congratulations on that second place finish here tonight, and hopefully next week we can have you back up in the booth.
Yes, sir.
All righty, man. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're getting ready to talk to our race winner. He started second. I'm not too sure what is going on with this thing. It is definitely not doing what I thought it would do. No matter, we will just go ahead and charge on with what we got going on. But we're gonna go ahead and pull Carson in here. Carson Swain, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, man. You were able to pull off the win tonight, man. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I mean, the main goal was to get out front and stay out front, and I guess that's what we did. So I'd say I'm pretty happy of what happened. But I'm a little disappointed because I wanted to see me and Everett battle, and he had connection issues, and he got kicked out of the session due to it by iRacing. So, I mean, he got back in and finished the race. So I'm happy that he went out and did that. But mainly, I was kind of just pacing at the end. With these cars, it's very hard to keep a good pace at a track like this because you're always turning. You don't want to burn up your right front. So that's basically what I was doing the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, you were definitely able to keep the pace. We were watching on the up here on the stream. You were able to keep the pace. I was watching the lap times the whole time, and you and Everett, I mean, it was crazy. It seemed like one rate or one lap he was a little bit faster, and the next you were a little bit faster. I mean, how was the battle in there with Everett?
I would say it's pretty good. I feel like with us, we raced harder, not necessarily harder at different times, but I would push, and then after I got done pushing, he would push his car, and both of our tires ended up getting a little bit warm. So once I started cooling down my tires, that's when he'd start pushing, and it was mainly just put it on the best defense I could while being clean and not totally blocking him, giving him some sort of chance to pass me. But give and take, me and him are in a huge battle for a points championship. I believe he's less than 20 points ahead of me now. So it's just, we're going to try and dig as hard as we can and do whatever we can to be in front of the kid. I mean, he's really fast and he's raced me clean, and I'm going to try my hardest to keep him from spinning out and race him clean as hard as possible. And I mean, he's really good at what he does, and I've noticed over time, I mean, he's been getting faster and faster each week, so it's just making me work harder and harder. Sometimes I'll go and practice on my own and just figure out what I need to do and how I need to do it. And I even got a little bit of help from other competitors out on the track with where I need to be braking, and started trail braking. And once I started trail braking, I felt like it was a night and day difference with the car. So Mason Ward helped me out with that, and I'd like to thank him. He helped me a lot. Without him helping me out tonight, I don't think I would have been able to take a win, because I think Everett would have been gone. I mean, even with his connection issue, if that didn't happen and Mason would have never helped me out, I feel like I wouldn't even been in the top 3 to contend. So I just want to thank him for that mainly. And we were hoping to get Dalton in here, but he had an issue with his iRacing since the new update, and I was looking forward to battling with those 2 guys because all of us 3 were in the top 3, and unfortunately he wasn't able to make it. Never had a connection issue, so I guess I just got extremely lucky tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely was a lot of luck right there. You led the most laps tonight. Stayed out front the most. Um, but yeah, I mean, you definitely looked good tonight. Kept the car in one piece. You're able to keep the pace and stay out front, man. So, congratulations on your big win tonight, man. But before we let you go, are there any friends, family members, or sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, first I'd like to thank the entire team at KW9. It's owned by Waylon Nelson and Coden by Cameron Carden. Without those 2, I wouldn't be able to make it out on track every week and just do what I enjoy the most. Well, not the most, but do what I enjoy during my weekdays and just have fun. We put together a great team of drivers, and we're always looking for new ones. So if you are looking for a team, I'd highly recommend reaching out to one of those 2, or even reach out to me, since I do have a little bit of a say so. But after that, I'd like to thank our sponsors. One of our new ones, Burns Performance. He's really new to the team, and we're happy to get in contact with him and him help us out as much as he can, because without him, I mean, we go out and race officials all the time, and if you are looking for a setup, he is a great person to get with. I'd highly recommend getting with him. He makes very fast and consistent setups. If you know how to save tires, these setups are for you. He's trying to be up with all the big names like EPI and Premier. And I can definitely see him getting up there really soon. I'd even say within the next season or the next few weeks. I mean, this guy works his butt off trying to get us up and be up front. I'd also like to thank Nelson Roofing, Nelson Designs, and Megawatt Electric. Those cars have been, I mean, the sponsors have been on the car for forever, and without any of them, I mean, none of this would have been possible. I'd also like to thank you for streaming this race and promoting and showing what we can do and what we are capable of racing week in and week out. I'd like to thank Dalton Creech for making this series. It's a great series. I mean, it's well controlled. If you do something wrong, you'll be held up for it. And it's a great atmosphere. We do have our run-ins, but when we do, we solve it and go out and race the next week and try and be better. I mean, this league's about driver improvement and just creating a great platform for racing. So if you do want to run this, I'd highly recommend it. It's a great group of drivers. That's the best I can say.
Oh yeah, definitely a good group of drivers, and tonight proved it. Everybody was able to keep their cars clean. I think we only had 2 cautions on the whole night, and both of them come super late in the race. And neither of them were big wrecks either, just little spin outs and things like that. But definitely a good race tonight, man. Well, congratulations on your win here tonight, and hopefully next week we could be right back up here in the booth and talk to you once again.
Hopefully, that's the plan. With the races coming down, I mean, every point counts. So whatever we can get, we'll take.
Oh yeah, man. Well, congratulations, man. And hopefully next week we can talk again.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah. Well, that was Carson Klingelhofer. Definitely a regular face up here in the booth, man. Definitely want to thank all the sponsors that helped put this thing together. SP Tools, Nelson Roofing, DC Designs. If you need a paint, hit him up. Dalton Creech, he does a good job. You also got Burns Performance, like Carson said. Burns has got some bad to the bone setups. Burns, man, I'm shouting you out right here, big dog. I'm telling you, I run these setups all the time. They are awesome. They are fast setups. He sponsors the team that I'm on. All the guys on my team love the setups. So if you need a fast setup and you want to be fast on track, hit up Burns Performance. That guy does an awesome job. He'll build it to your specifications. Even if you ask him, give him a little bit of feedback. That man will definitely hook you up. He will get you right. So definitely hit him up. Got to give a huge shout out to Burns, man. But I want to thank all you guys for coming out and watching here tonight. This has been Team 9 Racing TV, and I will catch y'all in the next one.